We're going. Let me share my screen. We're going to get started. I got my scruffy beard, but hey, I apologize for running a few minutes late here. We're moving out of this office today, so a little crazy, and it's not really a good excuse as to why our internet's running slow. I just got back from Costa Rica, so I decided not to shave this morning. I got home at 12:30 last night, got my workout in this morning. 6:30 came early. We needed to get up, get the kids going, and yeah, I'm excited to be with you. A lot of good things happening. I hope you're excited. So what I want to do today is go through. I want to walk through something I taught at the workshop with all the Amazon guys. And I was there. There were guys that are doing over 7 figures a month only on Amazon that have no idea how to do anything off of Amazon. And so Ryan, who's the leader of the group, asked me to share about funnels. And I said, well, before I share about funnels, I want to teach the skill set of identifying funnels, because everybody's in a different market. They have different skill sets, and they can apply some of these strategies differently. And so for me, I always think the biggest question that we all ask is, how do we shorten that gap of making errors and making mistakes? And you know, one of the things that we teach at Inner Circle is the green light system that I first learned from my really good friend Jeff Usner. The secret about the green light system is it can be used in any traffic channel for any product. And if you don't know how to do this, I mean, I still use this all the time, guys. Like, this literally is one of the best secrets for how do you move forward without feeling like you're always guessing. And so I want to walk you through that. I want to walk you through exactly what I showed some of these guys. They thought it was amazing. I've had clients that have gone through our trainings that tell me that even though they've heard me talk about it, they don't do it, and they don't get it. So I want to walk through, everybody, how to apply the green light system to specifically PPC, or and the reason being is because in their system, Amazon is a pay-per-click system. And so for a lot of us, whether you're only doing branded keywords or you are looking for a backup or new revenue source, there's different models that a lot of guys are not even looking at, of guys that are doing, say, 500,000, million visitors a month. And so I want to take you through that right now. I'm going to probably talk Jim, yes, it's kind of similar to the question you asked last week. Yeah, there's guys, like, there's lots of people. Stephen Georgie's one of them, that has one of our platinum members who did close to 30 million last year, who uses ship offer products. So yes. You just got to get your data started to get tested. So let's dive into this training today without going too far off the rails here. So this is all about the green light system applied to PPC, okay? So that's what we're going to go over. And so usually, like, when I'm working with anybody on, like, PPC, the obvious question you want to ask is, like, well, what would be a category or keyword that would be for your product, right? And sometimes this is so obvious, right? So I'll give you an example of one that I took a guy in the group who's the top seller on Amazon for a keyword called arch support. And I'll tell you what I showed him. He doesn't do any traffic offline. Super bright guy, amazing guy. His name's James. I I'm sharing this because I don't think you'd be able to model what he's doing and beat him because he understands Amazon so well. But I think there's other guys that are in Amazon that he could supercharge what he's doing to another totally different level by utilizing Google and Bing search engines, okay? So I'm going to show you 2 examples of what I showed him. We had a glass of wine. I sat there. I said, give me one keyword. And he showed it to me. So if I type in like a keyword, say like arch support, the first thing I realize, all these keywords here are, and if I go into Amazon, and I say, let's just say omega-3. My computer's running a little slow, so bear with me. So these are all the keywords for omega-3 that are most commonly asked, right? So if I go omega-3, and then like you type, the old school method is like A, algae, B, you could do that, C, looking for calamine. Yeah, there's calamine, but that could be smart from me. So anyhow, these are all, this tells you how much money they're all making. It's Scope, which is the keyword tool I'm using there. But let's go to him real quick. Arch support. Sorry, just I get off on tangents. Part of my power. It's part of my unique ability to go off on tangents. All right, so arch support, shoe insert, arch support and inserts. So if I go to like Google, actually I'm gonna go to Bing too in a second, but I type these in and look at all those different things, right? So if I take that in, what starts happening is the first company I'm gonna look at is somebody who's paying for, I'm looking for a direct response marketer who is paying for advertising, okay? That's one thing I did. So I'm going to open this up on a separate page. So I clicked up New Tab. It's right there. Now, with the green light system, there's 4 things we're looking for. Okay? There's 4 things we're looking for. We're looking for a high traffic site. Why? What's the purpose of this? Who can tell me? It's because we're looking for a model, something that's already proven, okay? We're not going to make up stuff. We're not going to use creativity. We're going to find a model, do precisely that, test it out. High traffic site. That is over a long period. This could be 3 months, 6 months is better, 12 months is like out of this world. If they are spending money over a 6-month period of time, you have a potential massive winner, okay, to replicate. Is it replicatable? Can I replicate it? So, for example, if you go to, let's see, like No Foods, which I'm so proud of and so to be a part of, we are just absolutely crushing it right now. If you go to No Foods and you do what I'm teaching, they have higher traffic. It's growing every month. Processing. Site looks really, really good. This is going to be a problem if this keeps doing this to me. Can you see me right now? Well, let me just say this. With No Foods, you might be able to do some of the stuff they're doing, but the problem is that they got $10 million. They have a team of world-class experts. and they are doing, if you were at the Inner Circle meeting in Nashville when we interviewed Yemeni, and we'll post his video up here shortly. We're just getting them all done. I look frozen on my screen.
Well, you don't.
Okay, that's okay. I'll just talk for a moment. So the thing is can you replicate that? Well, you might be able to replicate the page, but you're not going to be able to replicate the formula. I have 4 community managers that they are, reaching out to experts, and that is their main source of revenue building right now. Could you replicate that? It's pretty tough to replicate that. Like, what we're looking for are ads, landing pages, and similar products or similar models that we can put right into our business so that we could be off to the races, okay? So that's kind of that. Let me get rid of that real quick because that's sucking up a lot of energy. Is it replicatable? And the reason why I'm teaching PPC today is, can you move it from one source of traffic to another source? So that's number 4. Is it transferable from one traffic source to another? So here's the reality. A couple of the examples that I'm going to show you today, these guys, aren't on Amazon, or aren't on Facebook, right? Except maybe one of them, right? All right, thanks, Nick. So what I did is I said, hey, dude, you're ARC support, right? So when I go to this site, Plz, that's one of the companies, right? That might be a big brand site. I don't really know, right? But they seem to be doing pretty good stuff. Free shipping, free returns, free exchanges. Here we go. Now, when I go in here, do they have high traffic? Well, if it's a buyer site, meaning I'm selling arches, that's not a bad number, right? To have 250,000, 500,000. And a lot of times when you see this, guys, when you see this, like high traffic and then it starts coming down a little bit, it might be because, and I'd have to get the updated version or use compete.com to get a 12-month window. And in a second, I'll show you Spy Food. But sometimes what happens is they're optimizing their keywords, so they'll get a lot more traffic in the earlier months, and then you'll see it come down and level off. When it levels off, it usually means the optimization has kicked in, and they are it's replicatable. So 270, 280, 270, 248. It's pretty consistent, okay? And what I noticed about this site, and you got to remember the context was I was looking at it for a friend of mine who does Amazon marketing, is that the outgoing destinations is PayPal, which is probably how they're getting credit cards. So they're going through the payment service is PayPal. The tools.USPS means they have their API in their order form connected to their shipping out United States Postal Service. So every order is going through, getting pinged. There's data going to those two things. That's why those are the outbound things. The third thing, which is pretty awesome to look at, is Amazon.com. So that made me go like, wow, this is pretty cool. And the fourth thing was Carousel. So check this out, right? So then I go to Carousel. Here it comes. Boom. Look at this guy. Here's the pre-sale page. Are you excited? I'm excited. So by digging around and looking at where the traffic is going, it shows me a potential pre-sale page. This could be an affiliate. This could be the company. Plz may own Carousel. And now I want to say, well, where are, look at, they got nice ads, they got nice content. And then they got Thomas Bloom, founder of Carousel. It's really nice. He's got an opt-in page. Now, I want to know from Carousel, where is their traffic coming from? Woo, right here. Boom, see that little spike? And where's it going? Totalis, top referring site. Where's PBI Bank? Might be nowhere. Very interesting. Like if I said a breach, I don't know why they're going there. I'd have to opt in. If I was in this niche, I'd start looking and I'd click on this, see where this goes. Yeah, it goes into opt-in. So claim 1 free pair of plantar fasciitis insoles. I guarantee this guy's sending them to Amazon. Or he's actually using this as a payment method. Let's see. PBI Bank, maybe that's it, man. Yes, rush me, my free women's cements. He segments. Let's see. I right click. That's how I get the new tab. Boom, there he goes. He's got it right on his site. So check this out. If I am my friend who's got Amazon reviews, I would strongly watch this competitor. Okay? Because their traffic is moving up. The traffic is moving up, and he's using a opt-in that is all pre-framed for a buyer. So could you use something like this? I think this would be pretty good. Now, the one question I want to know is where's he getting all his traffic? So I go to sources. Boom, he's all social. Okay? All social. Okay? Now, I'm going to go one step further here. Let me pull this out here. Let's go to Facebook. As that's loading, I'm going to come back here real quick. So do you see what I'm doing? All I'm doing is I'm using the SimilarWeb app. Let me put that back up there. So I use the SimilarWeb app. It's a free app you can download to your page. And I really recommend free apps as much as possible because when you're ready to get more data, then you can subscribe, you can opt into those things. But, I use the SimilarWeb free app. And then when you're at the point of replicating something, it's okay to go buy the memberships, whether it's what runs where, any of these things, because trust me, you're going to get your money's worth if you are an action taker, because this is just priceless data, right? So I'm just going to type in Carousel. And I'll see if this guy does not hide his ads at all. Feel free to ask questions as some of this stuff's loading. I can answer some questions. And let me know if this is helpful. Like, just say, yeah, this is cool. Ed, I'm totally confused. Stuff like that. Advertisements. I bet you they're very similar to, they're probably very, very similar to the ads that are on the what do you call it, landing page. Very, very similar. Because if that button is working, that means, if that button's working, that's, once you get a hook that's working, you use it everywhere you possibly can. You don't need to be super, super duper creative, right? So they only got 6,500 likes, right? So, guys, and by the way, I'm not telling you to go into this market. Like my friend who's in it, he's been in it for over 2 years, super bright guy. It's a very low margin market, and I'm telling you to utilize what I'm teaching you to apply to the niche and market that you are going into. That's where you're going to get all the benefits, okay? So I would go in here. If I'm having trouble with the posts and stuff like that, then I'm not going to stress it out too much. The one thing is even on dark posts, if people share those dark posts, you could find them just by even looking. So I found a couple ads of guys that are doing dark posts, and somebody shared it, and I found their ad. So I can see their offers, what they're doing. It's all good to me. It's all good to you, right? Okay, cool. Here we go. I saw a couple questions come in. Good stuff. Blah, blah. Score. Are they doing any discount? Yeah, so I don't know what they're doing, Tony. I don't know if these guys are. In fact, these Carousel looks like they're not. Carousel, it looks like they're not sending to Amazon. So they're not using discount codes, right? Oh, I lost my thing. When I'm just following the trail, and this is a fast-moving, upward trending site. And if 89% of their traffic is coming from social, that usually means they're running some ads. Do a lot of content marketing, as you can tell, but they're probably running some ads. So we were using which ads work, and someone told me recently that they got they shut down their service. I don't know that to be true. Skelly would be able to tell me that. Let's see here. All right, cool. So anyhow, I don't see any ads. I'm not going to go crazy over this. Here's all the reviews. We're doing good. All right. Now, going back full circle, I got Plz here. Plz is trying to do everything. Let's look at their traffic. Yeah, I already did that. Referrals. We know it's going outbound traffic going to Amazon. And then 66% of their traffic is social, and they're doing PPC ads, okay? So what that tells me is if I'm doing social, I'm doing the same exact thing. I'm going to type in what the heck is this called, Plz. Okay, I'll come full circle and show you guys a joint pain example in a moment. All right, they got 308,000, blah, blah, blah. And I know when I looked at their videos, they had a couple of video ads. And I was taking it so slow. It's kind of bothering me. But you can check it out. Hopefully on your own pages, we're going through this. So in a matter of, we've been on this call 25 minutes. In a matter of 25 minutes, I've gone into the guy's market and found two competitors that he could easily model some of the things they're doing off of Amazon to bump his Amazon rankings, right? Pretty amazing stuff. You'll see it here in a second. I saw it yesterday when I was going through them. Yeah, good job, Nick. Good job, buddy. Nick said, I did this along with you and found a new offer and competitor to mine. You know, here's the thing, guys. Oh, yeah. So, Ron, in context, a lot of the guys who know how to rank on Amazon don't know how to do things off of Amazon, like generate traffic and stuff. That's not totally always true, because the guys who are doing, like I was sitting with a guy, I don't know if you were there in the beginning, who does like over $1 million a month, who only focuses on Amazon. Like that's all he does. No Facebook, no PPC, no email. And so I showed them, hey, go find competitors and people who are outside of Amazon who are doing this right and model them or do the same thing. Or even if they're not selling on Amazon, like so this guy here, even though he's selling through his own website, right? Imagine if that was a button right there that said, buy this today and get one free on Amazon. This guy would skyrocket his Amazon sales like that because he's driving outside traffic on Amazon. It's a really, really strong way to differentiate yourself and get a ton of traffic in there as fast as possible, okay? And I'm going to show a couple more examples just so you know. So if that doesn't make sense. And you're welcome. Okay. All right, so that's that guy. I think I got that up. So if you go to Plz, now watch this. These videos here, my computer's running slower, so I'm not going to keep boring you guys. But they do like product demonstration videos. And so like this guy's doing a testimonial. For all we know, that could be the owner of the whole company. And like this guy, like, oh, I owe Plz this. Hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. 2,100 views. They probably don't know how to boost the video, right? They should be doing that. Here's their cover, couple cool stuff. Yeah, I mean, so the one thing about this market is that if you have plantar fasciitis, it is painful, and you are looking for anything that's going to make all the difference, okay? Now, I want to show you one more example of this market because I found this when I was messing around in there, and I showed it to him. And here's the other thing, like, so I started scrolling down, and then I love like these review sites. These review sites, like Dr. Scholl's, I'm not really, Dr. Scholl's and Walmart, I'm not going to go compete with them and I mean, I don't really care what Dr. Scholl's is doing. I'm looking for a direct response marketer because I can model that. But like what this guy did that, and maybe these, but this company here grabbed my attention. Now, let me go to Bing real quick. I want to go to Bing. This company is called runnerclick.com, right? So this is, I'm not going to say, no, I don't like it. This is a review page. And there's a good pop-up to lead capture because they're sending all their traffic. They're sending all their traffic to Amazon. So they're probably, that's one of the strategies they're using right there as a way of capturing people, right? They got all these arches. So what do people want? They want, you know, insoles that support their feet. So this is a great example, but check this out, right? Check Solicide, check this, price here. As you scroll down, here's our top 3 picks. Oh, wow, check on Amazon. Well, editor's choice. Nothing really said here. Best value. So let's see, they might be doing pricing. I bet you they're more expensive. So I bet you the pricing is designed to completely, oh, it's an affiliate link. Okay. Because it went through share a sale. Did you guys see that? It went through share a sale, so it's an affiliate link. And then here's their thing. Let me see, 75 bucks. All right. So they're being an affiliate, driving them to a higher priced, higher margin product, $75. So if this person wants to go buy it 75 bucks, this guy over here at RunnerClick's going to make money. Okay. If they look at him like, man, 75 bucks, pricey here. Now let's go check this out. Check this out on Amazon. Everybody likes buying on Amazon, right? Or you could jump to full review, which is just down below. Look at this. Amazon. Review and best deal. Video. Review and best deal, right? Amazon. 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 Right? So if I was doing this on my own, I would look up to see if they're using the same affiliate link for all this stuff and or if they own it. But this guy, top 3 category insoles, the other one was 75 bucks, right? What's this cost? That's an interesting way of doing it too. Review and best deal instead of buy here. Review and best deal. Send them there. I got $20. So you could either go to the top one, pay 75, or you could get the third price one, which is 20 to 40 bucks. This product, they say the estimated revenue is around 60,000 a month. There's your calculator. So, you know, profits around 60,000 a month. There's their thing. You could replicate this pretty quickly, guys. Like this whole model is pretty replicatable. Let me show you another example. Okay, now I'm gonna go to joint pain, right? So, so like let's say I want to look at like any of my products. So our probiotic, our Marine D3, and our joint formula, right? We got to rework our funnel a little bit here, but let's actually go back. I don't want this, but there's our joint product. So I go to Bing and I type in and the reason I go to Bing is because if I go to Google, I don't know if I have my ads blocked or not. Is this valuable, guys? You liking this? This is a meta skill right here. It changes everything. Changes your whole life. So if I go into Google and I put joint supplement, let's type that. There's a couple ads, right? So this is great. I didn't see this earlier. So these ads, I'm gonna go right here. Who's the top ad? What is NAD? I don't know what the hell NAD is, right? Maybe that's a good, maybe I'm just missing out, a review. This is really good. I mean, hold on a second. And then you see like the top joint supplement for dogs right there. Okay, so let me just do this. Watch. So I would do this. I would go. Do you see how you can get lost in this? This is like good stuff. It's like an MBA level research. Yes. By the way, is Scope only used for Amazon? Scope. I'm kind of new to like some of these tools, but they have a couple other. The company who sells it may have a few different, like I have here, let's check this out. What is NAD? I mean, I'm really curious how these guys are, like, that's an interesting thing. Like, nothing about joint pain, but what is NAD? It's curiosity. It's pretty good. Again, these guys doing a whole review. Copycat products all over Amazon, blah, blah, blah. Here's my NAD. Kind of sounds like a bad sex joke, guys. And then, oh, hey, I took it for 30 days. Look here. To order NAD. Where's he sending them? Where is he sending them? To the offer. I can go to the offer. Three bottles. So he breaks it down. It's pretty good pricing. Now, what's my biggest question? Does he get high traffic? Pop it in. No, he's all over the map. All over the map. Which probably means he can't get it to convert. So now I look at referrals and order on Amazon. I'll click on Amazon. Let's see if he's getting any traffic on Amazon. Because he may have used it to just bump his ranking. Order on Amazon. Live to conference, sign up. Yeah, the only keyword he's using is his own Niagen, which I don't really know what that is. He's got subscribe and save. It's great. It's great. It's great. Keywords are all right. Wow, there you go, man. Look at that, guys. $63,000 in revenue, estimated revenue. Number of new sellers, 3.9 stars. I mean, this ain't rocket science, right? This is not rocket science. Let me see if he's got any other products. Yeah, that's all he's got. So, is this good stuff? Is this good stuff? Who's excited? Because I'm freaking excited. BSR's best-selling rank. Best-selling rank. And some of the guys like in the group would say, like, you could tell that if you're in like the top X number of best-selling rank, you're going to be making around X number of sales a day. So I know that was kind of broad, Spiro. I'll give a better answer to that soon because I'm diving in on this a little bit. But anyhow, just want to support you on that. Where did you see the revenue? All right, good question, Doc. All right, so can you guys see in the, okay, so here's the thing. I have an app that I bought called Scope. And I downloaded it. It's right here on my thing up here. Can you see my thing? And then the revenue, Scope will tell you the estimated revenue based on what keywords, right? So I already know that this guy he's supposedly getting like brain lipid repair for him at 120 sales. It's a lot. It doesn't sound like there's a lot of, there wouldn't be a lot of competitors on that keyword. I don't want to go too far into this, like get totally off thing, guys. But not Niagen. There's Niagen. He's number one or number three. There's 26,000 searches, right? And so he's probably doing 48 sales. It's pretty good. So the one strategy he's using is, see up here, you see up here, got a lot of stuff going on. Yeah, he's doing really well. I've never even heard of Niagen. This just kind of goes to the point of like, there's a lot of, we all have lots of ways to make money. So he is at, you know, Niagen is number one, but look at what the keyword is up here. I'm going to highlight it, okay? So that is a smart URL that he's created based on his game plan, okay? And guys, I need 1 minute. I'm going to use the bathroom and grab a water because I have a feeling we're going to go for a while. Oh. All right, I'm back. I'm back. All right, so check it out. So that's this guy, right? We kind of stumbled onto him. I didn't know much about what he's doing at all. I'm shocked that I'm shocked that his traffic is so low. But here's what he might have done. Here's what his strategy may have been. His strategy may have been pump traffic to it for a couple months, get the sales up, and now once he's in higher sales ranks, wrong one. Where'd it go? I get rid of these. I don't need them anymore. Once he got his site up to a certain level, where his sales now started doing very well, then he just probably stopped buying traffic. That's my guess. Now, my other guess is that his site could have gotten, like, he may be on another site. So what I would do, if that's the case, is go look at similar I would look at similar products or similar sites. Okay? Good stuff. All right. So that's site number one. I've only shown you one site from one search engine, and we already have a lot of data that we just wouldn't have had unless we did this, right? Let's go back to Google, the big old Google. Now, you got top 3 joint supplements. You got top 5. You got top 10. You're going to notice a pattern. They're very similar. They're all very similar. Here's the official site. Click here for 30% off. So obviously, when I go onto the site, I'm looking for, like, they're obviously trying to promote active joint, okay? So when I look at outbound, it's probably going to the act. See, these guys are crazy, man. They don't got a lot of traffic at all, which might mean they're new, which means, yeah, this doesn't make sense. It's all search. So this is a new site. Right here is a new site. Joint supplement support. Okay. Would I go knock this off? The answer is no, because they do not have enough data for us to validate that this is something worth sticking with. Okay? Now, if I was really curious, I may look up and see if there's any other sites on their this is called the reverse IP plugin. So I could see if this, you guys, this is high level stuff, guys, right here. Okay, so hold your breath. Number of domains hosted on this guy's server, 284, 687. So if this guy's like a pro, if this guy's like a total pro, but he does not hide his review sites, then I may find them in here somewhere. Okay. This guy's got a lot though, so this might take a really long time. And if I don't get anything right away, I'm not going to go. Yeah, he's got to be some kind of just super affiliate that just does a lot of, he probably did a lot of search engine stuff in the past, stuff like that. Okay. All right, cool. We're going to skip. I'm not going to go down this rabbit trail because he hasn't proved to me that he has any traffic. Does that make sense? So there's no high traffic. Maybe I'll put him as an add to my bookmark as watch, keep an eye on him. But he's not currently generating a lot of traffic. Okay. So that goes to my next part, which is boom, 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 boom. Let's go back. We're back in Google. Go back to the, and I'm going to go to joint. I'm going to go to these guys right here because I'm pretty positive I already have seen them before. So this is their format, joint print. These guys, silver. Well, what do you want? I mean, you can already tell this probably has the most the best overall pricing, the best overall review, right? And these are just other ones, right? So if I go here, click see full review, you got this. And now they're sending you to a site, which I just opened up. So here's all the information, nothing spectacular, not hardcore. Here's the thing, is this hardcore sales? No, just information. That's Dr. X, don't need to see him. All right, cool, now you got a nice pretty site, right? Now accepting Amazon.com or Amazon Pay and PayPal, really interesting stuff, right? So, really nice site. Really nice site. Everything's positive here. Compare everything. All good. Now let me go back to here real quick. I wanted to see one thing. What's my traffic? There they go. 0.53. Is it high traffic over a long period of time? What's your answer? No. So this is another one where they got 100% search. I'm going to copy this. I have a strong feeling these guys know what they're doing. Now I'm going to visit the site, and I'm going to look at how they're asking you to order. I'm going to buy this one. This is really good. They get 4 options. I've never seen 4 options in any of the proven order forms, and this grabs my attention. This really grabs my attention, okay? So I'm going to add to cart, see what they do next. I can pay with Amazon. Never done that before. That's really interesting. Wow, look at this, guys. You can add more stuff on the site. This is great. Buy now for only $9. Buy now for only 19 bucks. Remember, I've been teaching how to, what do you call it? Not a ton, but they're coming right from the site. This is new. I've been teaching how to add things onto the order form page. This is a good example of how they're doing it. I think if you're doing a 7-day detox, why would you do it for $9.90, not $95? It's only, I would charge $12.95 or something like that, but maybe they know something I don't know. Okay, so let me see what else we got. So we go here, here, good. Now, I'm gonna take you one step further, right? So jointreport.net. I'm going to go to Spy Food, which is my keyword analyzer that will tell me the keywords that this site, jointreport.net, is using. And why are they saying this is, oh, I see what's happening. Are they, I thought for sure they were, let me see what these guys are. So Spy Food tells you, hey, here's your thing. There are enough keywords to tell you who the president of this domain. I love seeing the competitor stuff. Like, so, like in Bing, you got jointreport.net. What is these guys? Jointreport.net. See, this is an ad, but it's not, for some reason, it's not showing up, right? Now here's enzymes for joint pain. That's an interesting headline because and then here's another one. Like, these guys do a lot. ConsumerReviews.org, I know for a fact, is a big, big ball player. These guys are killing it. Yeah, 200,000 a month now, and 300,000 a month. Now remember, if you get review site visitors and review site traffic, that customer is a much better customer than somebody that's just interrupted marketing. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna put these guys just because they've been around a lot longer. They fit the criteria longer, been around longer. High traffic. These are all reviews. Why is it not showing me that page? Yeah, I gotta find this out. If you're wondering
why there aren't any PPC results for this domain. Here's your answer. The most common reason is that this domain isn't advertising on anything. We track millions of keywords.
This guy's weird. I gotta look that up because it says ad. It says ad, but then they're not showing up. Yeah, I don't know why it's again. So no one's advertising. It's not making sense to me. I'm gonna look into this, guys, and figure it out because it's kind of frustrating to me. So anyhow, so 7,000 rankings. I need to find. Let's do this. Let's start with this. Joint pain. Boom. Spending money on joint pain. Relieve joint pain. That's not what I want. $2, 2 costs per list. I want to see my advertiser history. Those are the people that are spending money. All right. There we go. So we got people spending money. We got Instaflex spending money. And we got Joint Center. So for some reason, this wasn't showing up prior. Don't know why. And here's the ad that they're running right here. Right? May 2017 Joint Center report. They're spending $2,000. Not a ton. I mean, I'm surprised it's that little. They got 164 keywords. So if we were going to go into that market, they probably have a lot of the keywords that we would want. Who's the most consistent on these? Instaflex. Here's Instaflex. There they go. Feel the best joint pain supplement. Blah blah blah. Media Select. Look at these guys. #1 joint pain. Better knees in 5 days. Let's see what their page looks like. Oh, so who are these guys now? Oh, it's Dr. Brownstein, right? So I got to find out where he's at. But these guys are paying what? $10,000 a month. Amazon's stop paging now $23,000. About.com $4 million. Amazon's 10 million. Herbalist report. RA.com, top joint supplements, joint supplement report. Yeah, so this is how you can find out what ads are using. Now, look at like Omega XL, 4,100, Walmart, leadpages.co. Let me go back. That was interesting right there. North Star Nutritional is not a lot. That was interesting here. Now, lead page is 67,000, right? Treatment for joint pain. But people who use lead pages, you can see all the ads. One little trick, it's one little hack in lead pages. People don't know this, is that you could find who's spending money inside lead pages and on what keywords. Let's see if we can do that right now. That's not letting me find any of them. That was a good try. So anyhow, this is a page that this format, this structure is proven. These guys have been running it. Even if they're doing SEO, SEO costs money, costs a lot of money. So if you're going to go that route and they're pouring all this effort into it, 69% is coming from there. 8% is coming from display. So I would go into like what runs where, grab their pages, and this is where they're sending everybody to. Research verified. So that's their company. So in essence, you could create your own company and then create a review site. I may have possibly also just done this. So yeah, man, these guys know what they're doing. I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised I'm not seeing, yeah, so this is their, let's see where they're getting their traffic from. So good. So they're getting, this is so amazing. So links means they're getting it from the links right here. All right. There's the review. Now let's go see if these guys are on Amazon at all. Pretty good stuff, man. A lot of good positive things in this. I mean, they're doing a nice job. Is this valuable, guys? I know it's kind of like, all right, so here's what's really cool about this, right? They don't have a lot, like they're buying ads. They don't have a lot of reviews, but they're sending traffic to it, right? It's probably, I mean, these guys, let's go to their, seller score is pretty low. Now let's go into some of these things. Let's go. Oh, hair loss. This is the best rank right here. I know. Thanks, Ron. Thanks, Steve. So, you know, when you guys sit there and you're like, well, what should I be doing my time on? I need to figure out the best way. I mean, find 1 to 2 models and build out a split test on it. And that's just all we do. You know, that's how we do it. I need it, man. I need a hair growth supplement. Let me see how much money they're making. Oh, it's going on a keyword. I don't have a keyword. Once this is over, I'll show you guys just something real quick. Yeah, so this product is only generating $1,400 a month, right? Now, what's interesting is they have 103 customer reviews. Your goal is to be generating, is to get over 1,000 customer reviews, okay? So a company like this, one optimization strategy right out of the gate would be, why not send, can you see me? Am I on or am I? Why not send all your customers to Amazon for a period of time, get your rankings over 1,000, and then let Amazon help with the rankings, right? With selling more product for you. That's where I feel like combining PPC with Facebook, with your own store, with Amazon, creates this massively beautiful synergistic effect that can create a snowball, okay? Now I want to show you something if my computer will stop processing. Oh, you can see me just fine? Okay, cool. So if I go in here to Amazon, I type in like a great ads, good content. You might not need 2 pages. Like I would probably just send it to my own review page, like, right? But like, let's say I just set up a simple review, like ClickFunnels page. That's a website that's 4 pages around, or 1 page around my product. Like, hey, here's the #1 blood pressure supplement, right? Say that's the niche I'm in. So I create blood pressure support or review.com. And then I got, say, 3 products, right? The sales copy on that could take you literally 1 day, okay? Oh, you can't hear me right now? They're saying they can't hear me.
It cut out for a minute.
Oh. Okay, cool. So let's say the copy on that takes 1 day to review your thing, modeling what consumerreports.org or jointcenter.org or any of these review pages did. And the coolest thing is that people are so used to buying on Amazon now that you don't have to be a world-class copywriter. I'm killing a couple of websites just so if I blink out at all. You don't have to be a world-class copywriter just to get, if you're doing really targeted, just to get going, you know, to get up there, see what this looks like. The second thing is, if the review is really good, I honestly believe you could send them straight to Amazon and not go the route that you have 2 different sites. Like maybe my first test, if I was really eager to get going, my first test might just be add to review page to Amazon. And that review page may be also have maybe 2 pages, like add review page with product page. I would model that runner click company I just, or any of these joint support ones. That'd be test number 1. Test number 2 would be get the product page done. That might take a little bit longer, like 2 weeks. And that might cost you around $1,200 if you're gonna a professional designer to do it. Maybe. But if I'm on a budget, like I know some guys are, I'll just write a sales letter, HTML, boom, you know? I'll show you an example. Like these sales letters, I'm gonna show you these sales right here in a second. You got it, buddy. Holding me closer to my eyes. Yeah. What are your thoughts about doing PPC straight? First of all, PPC straight to an Amazon listing. I don't really think it's smart because Amazon's already doing that for you. I think it's against terms of service for Google, for example. I think what you really want are really highly qualified people who get there. So by forcing them to go to a review page and then having like, hey, enter your email to get the coupon code and buy on Amazon, I believe you'll get a higher quality visitor, which will increase your conversion rate, which also increases your overall your listing. So if Amazon sees, hey, they're sending traffic from Google or Bing, and it's converting well, and it's you know, then they're sending us visitors. They're going to give you more promise and credit, I guess, is a good way of putting it. Regarding the sales page on the joint supplement that had add to cart products on the sales page, what was that page created? That was probably just HTML, like someone, whatever designer, and whatever like I would assume it's just HTML, and I don't know. I haven't gone as deep into ClickFunnels to see how their order cart is structured to see if you can do it in ClickFunnels. But it's probably custom made. I'm trying to show you guys the sales letter. It's just not popping up yet. Hey, any more questions? I'm going to show you a couple more action steps that I'm doing that you guys can follow along based on my excitement over utilizing a lot of the traffic we're getting to also bump our sales at Amazon. Jim is like in love with our licensing things. Well, first of all, we aren't running the health intensive anytime soon. At least I don't think we have any dates. So as of right now, we're just reserving that for the mastermind. But Jim, what do you need help with, man? I mean, we're here to help you. So if you have a specific niche you're in and you want support, just ask, okay? And I'll see what we can do for you. Okay, so here's an example of a sales letter that we run internally to our existing clients. 90% off sale. This thing kills it. It's got a good upsell sequence. That's why it works. I'm going to change this to 50% off and start sending people people straight from cold traffic to this. So where we go, hey, let me grab one more thing here. My strength is definitely not design, and sometimes my patience does not allow for us to truly be patient enough to let the design to look really, really good. And then, like, if you've ever watched any of my stuff before, like this is an omega-3 funnel we just put together that we're going to test, and this is the review. So we go from ad to omega-3 review, which actually is here, not there. There's the omega-3, and they can go buy on Amazon. Which I got updates and things. We only got one customer review, and it's a 1. That kind of sucks, right? So we got to get some work done on this listing. But that's the strategy. The other option would be to send them to this. That's an old listing. That's our old listing. We never really did much with it. So, yeah, so that's what we're mapping out. I've seen your ultimate supplement funnel and the good, better, best funnel. How do they relate? What we are doing today, should I be using one of those models? Or should we be models? Yeah, I mean, I think good, better, best is always like this is like when you do a review site, you got number 1 choice, so that's the best, then you got good, and then you got or like you got better, and then you got good, right? So you're already doing that, right? So what I would say is that this is something we're testing right now is I would utilize what I'm doing to in the skill set I'm teaching you to allow you to see like, hey, regarding my market or other markets, what is a model that I really like doing? And then I would follow that flow. So even if you go like this, watch, even if I go to get the full review of, say, Body Ready Omega, look what happens here. I got good, better, best, right? And then on the other sales letter, when I go to the bottom, I got good, better, and then best. So we're always utilizing good, better, best no matter what. You have to. And so for us, like we're going to change this link to the, or right now it goes to the order form. We'll send it to the one bottle omega-3 funnel. Okay, I'm going to teach two things here, but can you elaborate more on how Stefan and George make $30 million a year using only, what are they? Well, Steph and George is one guy. So, all right, so this is an example of a video sales letter from the guys over at Golden Hippo, right? So what Stefan's become a master at is writing and creating video sales letters similar to this. And then if you're able to do that, then you can go out and find traffic guys, like people who generate traffic and affiliates. And, you know, it doesn't, the goal is not to make your company 30 million. I think your goal has to be to get to 10,000 and then 100,000 a month and then $250,000 a month. And when you start chipping away like that, there's certain dominoes that can really, when you figure it out, like the conversion rate, your sales, that boomerang the business. Now, I don't know, Jim, if making 30 million, Jim, that's fine, man. Use just ship offers. That's okay. Yeah, I mean, it all comes down to the stuff I'm showing you here on the marketing side. And I'm not saying they only use ship offers. They may have had, I don't know what else Steph's doing there. He's got a lot of, he's very well connected. He's got a lot of different, but he's been in the business, man, for years. So you gotta, you know, like what I think a lot of things you gotta remember is like one thing I noticed when I was at the mastermind last week, and when I look at myself and my own clients, the one thing I noticed about all these guys is they've been doing it for, you know, a couple of years. And so you can have success early on. You can have rapid success. Hold on a second, guys. Let me just let my wife know that she's picking. You can have rapid success, but there's nothing that can beat having the momentum over a couple year period of time. And that's where I think a lot of guys just give up too soon. So our job is to figure out a funnel, get some traffic, learn how to analyze data, and get moving on that, okay? So anyhow, so that was it. Now, action steps going forward. I just want to go over a couple things, right? So when you look at some action steps, Jim, yeah, it's possible, man. It's possible. You got to learn how to do marketing and get moving. All right, so Amazon action steps. So what we're doing is we're going to go to a subscribe and save model. Currently, we don't have this. This is in the Seller Central account. I will create a video when I do it for ourselves. Exit pop. We're going to add an exit pop that says, hey, wait, you didn't, like from our video sales letter and stuff. It's like, wait, would you prefer to order on Amazon? I will show our examples on a future video once we have it all in. Retargeting ad. So a lot of guys, so you gotta remember, like 99% of the people who come to your site are not gonna buy, maybe more. And so you have to be in the business of retargeting, following up, and being in their presence. So we're gonna have a retargeting ad going to ask them to get a discount. And maybe we have a review in this retargeting ad. The other thing we're looking at doing with our own traffic channels, not our affiliates, is when people come to buy at our video sales letter, we're going to have, hey, buy at our add to cart or buy on Amazon. The goal is to get 5,000 sales in a very short, fast amount of time and get 1,000 reviews, where currently, where are we at? Like Marine D3. So currently we're at, where's my, oh, I'm at 308 reviews. It's not a lot, man. It's not a lot. And we do about 2,700 on the one bottle every month. That doesn't excite me at all, right? Yeah, so Spiro, I think that's why you gotta add something on your back end called where you call the customers and you make sure their experience was great. I think you just gotta go. We were at the event. Like my best seller is this one right here is my 6 bottles. Yeah, 6 bottles the best seller. And then so combined, this isn't bad, but like so that's 5, 10, 22, 25,000 just Marine D3 on here. That's not good. So, I mean, it's not bad. I'm not crying, but we should be doing 100,000 a month in Marine D3 alone. The investment in direct mail and ongoing relationship and owning the list is probably more important than ever before for Amazon sellers. And a lot of guys aren't going to go to the next level. So I plan on going to the next level. So, all right. Let's see what they got here. Yeah, like, this isn't what I want. So I got to do some more bundle selling. And then also, like on top of your site, I'm going to put a coupon code right there on top of the site. Say, hey, would you prefer to buy on Amazon or buy on Amazon at a discount? So I want to get a lot of traffic, and the goal is with this is to get the engine at Amazon to kick in and start giving me sales. That's the stress. That's the reason why we do this. If you don't want that, don't stress it. You don't have to do that. You can still use this whole process for your business any way, which way you want to run it. All right. So going once. So how exactly do you like? Yeah, so Ron, you're totally right. I thought the landing page between the Amazon button on the sales page. So there's a couple, I have to test a couple of these things out. So some of it is like, hey, buy this on Amazon, click, and a pop-up comes up that says, grab your coupon for Amazon, 50% off. And then they email them. So that's how they opt them in. But I also believe that you got to test the, you have to test the pixel, like no opt-in, but you're going for the pixel, and you're running your business utilizing retargeting, and maybe you hit them up with more reasons to opt in. So I don't know, man. I think you got to do no Facebook pixel and Google pixel, but we do most of our retargeting through Facebook. And that's where I would start. And then, because you can build lookalike audiences off that. I know Google's coming out with some of that too. But we just don't spend enough time on Google yet. All right, guys, going to wrap up in 1 minute. We've gone for about an hour and a half. Yeah, Jim. The licensing rights, I'm not as familiar with like PLR. You got Ron, you got Nick. The goal of the licensing rights is you have a model template that you can go off of. It's not designed for you to literally take every word I have and put your product into it. That's not a smart move anyway, because you want to differentiate anyway. You want to have different, like your own stories, your own things. I mean, if you have the same exact product, I guess so. You know, how would you go about bypass Google's policy? Well, I think that's why you got to say, like, I think that's why you got to find a good model regarding Google specifically. And I think the review sites work because they're very Google compliant. And I also think that you have to find, there's a lot of guys that do a great job with Google Display. I do not consider myself one of them, but I just think they don't go into the disease as much. I think they like these guys, Energy at Any Age. If you look at them, they've gotten really, really good at utilizing, again, they're doing 1 million visitors a month, and they're running most of their traffic through MSN and Taboola. So those are the networks. So sometimes, like, maybe the secret is not even to Google Display. They're probably doing just retargeting on. Same thing with Criteo, content ad. So they're running all their traffic through Taboola, and I don't think they're doing much on social, Pinterest, Facebook. I wonder if the links are mostly, the links are coming from Taboola ads. You know what I mean? Yeah, like look at these guys. So here's like their whole thing, right? That is their pre-sale page. If you guys want a great pre-sale page, I guarantee, see it pops them right over. I guarantee this thing has been proven to work. Let me see where it goes. Yeah, now it's down. Cut Your Cravings, 5 Fatal Foods. So I think what they do is they talk more about foods, energy, gut, health, rather than heart disease and other effects that could be considered higher risk for a network. Hey, Jim, I'm going to have Sarah follow up you on this topic. All right, guys, you're the best. And, yeah, take some action. Let me know what I can do to support you. What's up, Andrew? Yeah, so we have a fast start date coming up next month. Sarah's going to be letting everybody know, and then we'll have our platinum dates coming up as well. And that's it. Hope you're all awesome. Post a comment in the Facebook group. Let me know you liked it, and I'll talk to you soon.